I'm gonna show you how much of a big girl I am. I'm standing here at the Q44. I'm still here for her, but there's people just showing up back there, and I'm just like, I'm usually not terrified. I'm usually not. All right, because like I work when I work and I work well, and I'm not trying to brag about that, but like I put my all into it because it helps me maintain myself and feel better about myself. Like, and when I was over in Rufus King, which is the park right behind this building, I did well in that park. I did well. All right. The other people that I work with, I don't want to even whatever. All right. I got moved further back into Queens on this Q6 bus. I didn't have a problem with it. I really didn't. Well, no, honestly, I did have a problem with it because I kind of felt like it was unfair. Because, whatever. But I was a pops worker, all right? So I knew that I didn't really, I had a temporary position. And I went to the other park, which was, it's close to where the base is for back there, but it's off of it a little bit. So I I went to that park. The lady that uh yeah, the lady that supervised me or so called supervised me, she she's there one morning. The first morning I'm there, whatever. I say hi to her, and she's she just gives me a shitty attitude. And she just keeps walking. And it's what I held it in. It is what it is. I like and I'll be honest. I forgot to bring the brush with me to the restroom to really scrub the toilets because but so there was I did everything else right, and I know that I'm admitting that my fault, but I know what I did wrong, and she did correct me, and I told her I would go back and fix it, and I planned on doing that, right, and then like it was such a weird fucking feeling, and I don't even like saying this type of stuff. That's not the person that I am, really and truly. Um, so like I said in the video, here's the important part about this. In the phone, in one of my phones that I have, alright, first of all, when you walk off from a New York City Parks Department job, you have to sign a resignation form. And I did not do that. I ended up fucking up, and I was being bullied, okay? There's no other way to say it. That's why I got off my fucking Facebook and Instagram, and yeah, I got a TikTok account, but I'm barely on that shit. And it's that I'm not interested in it anymore. I did it like purely from my heart because I had mostly NA people in my friends list, and I can't even say that I really know who those NA people were because you know there's a boundary on this shit. But however, I will say this. Um, I didn't know where it was coming from on my platform, and I did snap on everybody. And I it's alright. Like I'm not tough in person, right? I'm not trying to be tough on the platform either. Like I just was getting bullied over simple shit, and I'm just gonna leave it at that, alright? But however, that's why I got off of my social media shit. Just gonna do this. I don't know. Everybody disappeared. It's just like so. That lady that had the parks department supervisor, like she had my phone number in her phone still, and she would call me or text me randomly sometimes and be like, "Yo, are you at work?" All right, like that fucking happened. All right, and I was in the park working. I went and I ended up in the goddamn psych ward for 5 days. That happened. All right, over in Jamaica not Jamaica Hospital. Fucking, Queens General, right there on fucking Union Turnpike. But yo, I can't go by that hospital because my brother was a confidential informant and my father would let, and then I found that paperwork that my father wrote for me for HRA saying that he doesn't support me in my mental health and stuff like that. Listen, my father went to prison for fucking credit card fraud with American Express. Alright? I moved up to New York when I was 11. I went to 5th grade. And I got that report card in my book bag on my back. Miss O'Connor was my teacher. Craig Petito used to sit next to me. Like, whatever. Like, whatever. I was not even caring about those people. I was more concerned about my grades and the things that were said about me on the back of my report card. And Mrs. Shara, our principal, wrote on it. And Miss O'Connor did as well. And you know something? I did my best in 5th grade. I'm gonna say Miss O'Connor. I would get a little outburst here and there in class, and she would send me to the back of the class. The only thing I can remember about her teaching me in school is keep your blinds closed because we live in New York, and your shoes and your bag must match. I know she did best, like, with her teaching and stuff, but you have to understand, my mom would, oh gosh, she bounced us around so bad when we were kids. Like, I know that when I went to school, like, in 2nd grade in PS 205, I remember she dropped me off in the middle of the year up there, and then I went back down to Miss Bennett in 2nd grade. Anyway, the point is this: I cried so fucking bad in those hallways when she left me there in school like that, and I just, I was so little and small, and I always was moved around, and my dad went to prison for credit card fraud when I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5. My mom had just got done cleaning the house, and they fucking swarmed the whole house, these men in black. Okay? My dad told me that they came into his apartment. When they came to the apartment in Greensboro, which is, we were in Stone Store, 1-bedroom apartment over there. Alright? And he said the FBI showed up, and he invited them in to drink coffee and told them how he did whatever he did. And it was the 80s, back when American Express didn't have cameras and shit. You know, I don't know how he did it. I wasn't involved. I was a child. However, he said that when he was done speaking with them, that they offered him a job afterwards, okay? And I'll put it down until you pass. Somebody just walked by me, or whatever, it was an MTA silence on. But, yeah, so, my mom is living on Section 8 in the Bronx. You go up, when you get off the first stop on the Q44 or the Q50, when you get over the bridge by the, stores, Target, and the food. It's like mostly food stores in there, and there's a Petco right in the back. All right, at least there used to be. It's like Applebee's and shit. Right when you get over the Whitestone Bridge, okay? You get off at that stop, and then her apartment is right over a pizzeria on like 1 block. Not 1 block. I'm sorry. You have to go through a fucking cemetery, and it's like, I don't know. It's Lafayette. All right, and then when you see the first group of stores on the next biggest block, she's over a pizzeria. Okay, on Second. And this is New York City, and you can live anywhere in America on Section 8. And my mom smokes crack. Okay? She does. She does. I watched her smoke it with my little brother Alex while me and my sister had our own fucking apartment in Overland Heights off of fucking his right behind Krispy Kreme in Greensboro off of fucking High Point Road and Holden Road, kind of. Well, see, I'm not sure. The cookhouse over there in Greensboro on fucking, or at least it used to be forever. Over there by Hunter Hills and shit, but whatever. I'm not even gonna get on to that. I haven't been down there in a while. I don't even know if it's still there. But the point is, Colleen's living in the Bronx, and I really believe that she's only there to do what she does best, okay? And I know that that's the whole reason why I tried to go to the 107 precinct the other night when I called them. And I'm still outside here. I don't want to look weird. This guy's